Hello and welcome to my 51-week roster update. My name is Aerith, and I don't want to rush through this too fast, but I don't want to waste anybody's time. PC client is not working for me. Just give me a blank fucking page. So I'm not using that, and I'm going back to Bluestacks for now. This is my last week until my roster is at 1 year. I was able to get Darth Nihilus, General Grievous, and Captain Rex to Gear 12. General Skywalker is next with when he finally gets to 7 stars. We're going to bring Saw Gerrera up to 7 stars. We're going to bring Chupio up to 7 stars, and then we're going to relic that team. C3PO is waiting down here with gold gear, right here, Gear 12. So I just need to bring all of these guys up to 85 and then bring them up to relic levels. Cal Kestis I'm bringing up for, well, currently for the Starkiller team. See if he does any better than Ahsoka Tano. Fulcrum. Pheonix I'm farming for the eventual Lord Vader counter. Darsan I'm farming to round out my Sith team. And Geobrood Alpha because, well, I'm gonna need those Geos. We're gonna go here to squads. We're gonna scroll all the way down to the bottom to my year 2 farming. Nope, sorry, round out teams. So in order to optimize every single team that I have, which is kind of the goal for the next year, is instead of farming a dozen other teams and having 24 incomplete teams, I'm going to look onto trying to complete the teams that I have and optimize them. So for the Dr. Aphra team, we'll look at mods for a second. As you can tell, most of my best mods are, if not all of my best mods, are on the Dr. Aphra team. So they aren't going to need mods. Pretty much every other team is going to need quality mods. Dr. Aphra only has 4 because there's no ideal 5th character for her right as of now. Like, I could go with IG-88 here, but he just doesn't seem to do much. Or I can start farming Chrysanthemum and have him be the next one. He's also a requirement for Jabba, so it would kind of align with that. But otherwise, there's just not really an ideal 5th character. What would be best is a tank droid that's not a separatist. Anyway, aside from that, the only thing that we need to optimize this team is potential Omicrons. But I'm not going to apply those, especially not right now. And then I could apply this Zeta, but I don't even have Vader on as leadership most of the time anyway. So that's for my Aphra team. Next, my Starkiller team. Visas Mar, I've heard, is the ideal light side unallied force user for the Starkiller team. So even though I'm going to throw Cal Kestis, Kid Cal, there in the spot where Visas is, eventually I'm going to have to farm her anyway. So that's something I'm going to have to work on. The other thing that I'm looking to do is, well, Zetas might need to be applied soon too to these teams. No, don't need to apply that Omicron. And then I have a couple of Omicrons here, but these don't seem like the most ideal Omicrons. I mean, just dispel all debuffs. Ooh. And dispel all debuffs on allies. Ooh. Omegas. Might have to start applying Omegas on a whole bunch of teams. Okay. So that's to round out my Starkiller team. Next, you guys saw that I started farming Scion, and I got my Sith team up to relic, or up to gear 12, mostly except for Scion. I'm gonna need to bring them up to relic levels, and I believe this is going to be the next Omicron I apply. Not 100% sure just yet, but I believe it is the next one, because when I go and look at, we're gonna bring that up in just a second here. Oh, beautiful. You guys see that I'm logging in. We'll just cut that out. So if we go my latest post, bring that over here, and then we will move over to monitor 1. Scroll down to my latest post. You guys have voted Lord of Betrayal will be the next one. This one is a nice to have, and this is the other one that I was actually looking at getting for Marin. So these are the results. I'm gonna give it another week. So for anybody who hasn't voted, since I've only had 31 votes, I recommend you go to my community tab and vote. Which Omicron do you think is best to apply? Obviously we got come on, why do you do this? Don't do this to me. Thank you. So we got Darth Traya and Marin and Afra. Here in the bounty hunter teams, I'm pretty sure I should just, what the hell did I just do? Down here in the bounty hunter teams, I'm pretty sure I just need to apply Omegas on some of these characters. Yeah, here, Zetas. So some Zetas, some Omegas. We'll just apply these now. These might actually make a difference. Possibly. Maybe not. But the other thing is, like, it doesn't seem like much, but man, I'm already dropped down to 43 Omegas. So Omegas completed. Now I need to mod a little bit better, and maybe some Zetas eventually. I need to relic Captain Rex. There's also the potential that we throw his Omicron on, but even though I did not make that an option. So if you guys want to vote and you don't think that the 3 that I have are the best options, and you think I should throw in Lost Commander Omicron, I recommend you do that. Throw it in the comments, and then like that, or if that comment's already on there, throw a bunch of likes on that comment, and I will utilize that as a vote. Here for the 501st, obviously Zetas. We have a Zeta on 5s here. And we have... Man, this was the biggest mistake. I should not have put this on. I really shouldn't have. Anyway. Captain of the 501st. That's a unique. We could apply that Zeta. And this one I've been really craving to apply, because I know the blaster turret does true damage, and if it assists every time Arc Trooper attacks out of turn, then I can force Arc Trooper to assist more often, which will force this blaster to attack more often, which will actually take out a lot more characters, because true damage is not affected by, well, what is it again? It's not affected by defense, I don't believe. It just shreds. True damage does a lot of damage. And then obviously we got like 6 Zetas. We'll just apply that and apply that. Well, we got 4 Zetas that we can apply onto General Skywalker here. The item is ready. He can be thrown at Gear 12. He just really needs to be farmed. It's just not my fucking day, is it? If you made it this far into the video, feel free to like and subscribe. I was aiming for 250 by the end of the month, but I've gotten a total of 8 subscribers. So we'll just be honest. The goal I am actually aiming for is 500 by the end of, well, by November 16th, because that's when I started my YouTube channel. So if I could get 500 subscribers by November 16th, 2024, that'd be pretty impressive. That brings me to a level of being, well, monetizable, I guess. And, I don't know. Maybe I can work on increasing the quality of my videos, because I don't intend on using the money really anywhere else than to reinvest it into the channel. I think that would be the wisest thing to do if I ever get to that point. Alright, where was I? Alright, we just finished the 501st. Padme Amidala. Bring Grandmaster Yoda up. I could also think of bringing Mace Windu up, but that could also be for QuiGon team here. But we'll talk about that later. For now, relics on Master Yoda. Increase the relic levels on my characters. He's going to be needed at relic 8 for Master Kenobi when that eventually happens. Him at relic 7 for, I think, like 3 different characters. And then moving on. Grievous. Bring Grievous up to relic levels. Mod up the team. Boom. I have a full team there. Maybe even have to apply some Omegas. Yeah, I might have to apply some Omegas. But we'll save that for another day. Here is my Scoundrel team. They're doing actually really well. And they probably do better if I have Omegas. Dude, I do not have the enough Omegas to keep up with this. I have more Zetas than I have Omegas. And people were talking about the Zeta crunch. Like, really? Zetas are what you have issues with right now? Anyway, add some mods, Omegas. Boom, we got a full team there. Add some relics to the Talzin team. We'll pause for a second here. Omicron on Marin. Add some relics here. Maybe to Old Daka mainly. Few to Mother Talzin, and then we'll see what happens. Probably have to add some to Marin as well. But if we look here, this has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams that could be extremely effective, but I haven't narrowed my focus enough up to this point to make sure that these teams were at full power before I moved on to the next. This, I think, is one of the problems of Lightspeed bundles, because I bought so many Lightspeed bundles, but I didn't have characters to round out those teams, right? Like, I had to farm Captain Rex. I just finally got him up to gear 12. I had to farm up Nihilus, Traya, and Savage, and like, I should have been farming all 5 of them. I should have farmed Visas Mar way earlier than I did. gas. I mean, I probably could have saved up some stuff so that I can farm gas a lot faster. That's probably on mistakes. And then my imp team. I did fuck all with my imp team. I brought them up to what, gear 8, 10? 10 at most. Okay, 11. 9, 11, 9, 11. I should have brought at least Dark Trooper up to relics and the rest of them up to 12. Then I'd have a half decent team. My free to play account has a relic Dark Trooper and all these guys are 12, and that team works really well. Granted, it is only in Bronzium 3, but it still works better than this team that I have on this account. Relic, Zetas, mods, points, everything. It was probably a mistake to also leave Commander Luke and his whole team down here at Gear 1, Level 1. I really don't use this First Order team, but in order to strengthen it up, I should probably add some Omegas, add some Zetas, mod it up, and then leave it for somebody else to try and deal with on defense. Zori Bliss carries the hell out of resistance, so I need to farm her. I farmed Finn, and that will be an extremely good team when I can eventually get there. Same with the QuiGon Jinn team. I just threw in Padawan Obi because it doesn't really matter. Any random Jedi can go there. I could throw in Ayla Secura. I could throw in, well, I already have Shakti and Plo Koon. So who do I have as Jedis? Jedi. Boring, useless, boring, useless, new, useless. I could start farming for Bastila Shan. And Juhani. Says Juhani. It's Juhani, but whatever. Rebel fighters. I could have farmed Mon Mothma, but thematically probably more appropriate to go towards Saw Gerrera. For any of you that are wondering, yes, it has been a very long time since I've played Fallen Order, but I haven't abandoned the game. I just haven't gotten to it. I haven't been in the mindset to properly go there. Next couple of days I do not work, and depending on if the weather is abysmal or really good, I may set up for a stream. But I don't want to tell you guys, yes, I'm going to stream, and then not be able to. So I'm just gonna give you this my little 50-50 of, it's a coin toss. I might stream in the next couple of days, and I might not. And then farming plus, no focus. I've heard Hondo Anaka goes really good with tanks, so I just threw 5 random tanks in there. Leftover rebel characters. Captain Han Solo has to go up for Rolo, but that's okay. Gear 12 and mods. Got to get my Geonosian teams at least up to Gear 12 so that I can use it when I get to Geonosian battles and I can start farming Wat Tambor. Almost all of my extra Imperial Troopers are at 7 stars, so having an item Versio team in the background could be useful. Now, this is where I'm at. As you can tell, this upcoming year is going to be a large year of filling out teams and rounding them out, as opposed to, farming more and more teams. I'm not saying that I'm not going to farm other teams, because if you look at our level 1s here, we got a lot of characters that could be utilized. Also, I would appreciate if I could effectively farm the Revans, Darth Revan has obviously been a bane of my existence over the last couple of Grand Arenas, so might be good to get him. And then Jedi Revan, I know, is also quite annoying when you throw him on defense with a half decent team. And since I have Cal Kestis at 7 stars, I'm farming Saw Gerrera, and I will have Seer Junda at 7 stars at some point. I might as well get Tarful and go straight for Jedi Knight Cal. Jedi Knight Cal will go good with a whole bunch, like a whole slew of different Jedi teams. But I think the ideal one would be with Jedi Revan, Jolee Bastila, Jedi Knight Cal, and then I believe there's a possibility that I could go towards Jedi Knight Luke, which is also a Jedi, and then boom, we got that team of 5, and it's a ridiculously strong team. And then I guess that leads to the question of, okay, so how many of these teams can take out Galactic Legends? Well, from time to time, Afra can take out Galactic Legends. The ideal Starkiller team could probably take out Galactic Legends. The Traya team I know is capable of taking Galactic Legends. And maybe the 501st. Padme possibly could take out some Galactic Legends. Imps and Nightsisters would both be good cleanup teams. High Relic CLS team can actually take out quite a few Galactic Legends. And I have no idea, but I feel like Zori Bliss might be able to do that. Maybe. That depends on her Omicron, right? Nope, that's not the Omicron. Well, in Grand Arena, well, there are no Galactic Legends. Ah, that's the problem. So I'll have a few teams for sure that can take on Legends, but it's just a matter of optimizing my teams to get there. So in the next week, I'm going to continue farming Saw Gerrera. I am going to cross my fingers and hope that I can get Troopio up to 7 stars. And I'll continue farming these characters. And from there, I believe I'm going to start working on getting relics on one of these guys. I could do it for Captain Rex. That would bring my whole Pheonix team up to relic levels. I could do it for my General Grievous. That could bring my whole droid team up to relic levels. Or, well, I could go with Nihilus. And that would not bring up my whole team to relic levels. But it would get me started. I have Darth Talon at relic 5. Just need to get Savage and Traya up there. Anyway, I'm probably going to go with Rex or Grievous. Let me know what you think I should do, where I should go next. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.